Rated T for Teen.
What happens when three evil geniuses and their minions dress up in their finest suits and frocks for a glamorous red carpet event? Well, we judge them, of course, out of 10. What else are we going to do? There aren't many disadvantages to being an evil genius. You roll out of bed when you want, have a special room dedicated to piles of money, and get to watch live slapstick comedy unfold on your doorstep. What you don't get are many invitations to red carpet events. The Oscars said it was something to do with being on Interpol's Most Wanted list, and the Met Gala just didn't want Zalika to upstage Lil Nas X. No matter, supervillains are used to doing things on their own terms. Once a year, they get together with their henchmen and henchwomen to walk a red carpet they've laid themselves, and with the recent updates to Sandbox mode that let you spawn in henchmen at will, this year's gathering should be their best ever, or at least the easiest to build. Those gracing the catwalk will be scored out of 10 for their style, sartorial savoir-faire, and, frankly, intimidation factor. While we wait for them to arrive, why not subscribe to the channel? It'll keep you up to date on all the latest DLC and developments from the twisted world of Evil Genius 2. Ah, here they come now. Hey Max, give us a smile for the camera, will you, mate? Max, buddy. Huh, I don't think he heard me. They say the classics never go out of fashion, and Maximilian is testament to that. Tonight, as ever, he's sporting a two-piece suit. In the old days, he tended to favour a blue jacket. Now, it's fair to say he's putting the violet in violent. The look is finished with an eyepiece made from Venetian glass. Stolen, obviously. It's an outfit that clings to Max's small frame, a physique that his personal trainer calls the inverted pyramid. Rumour has it that Max has built himself to be aerodynamic in the event that he ever needs to pop down an escape chute. A solid 7 out of 10.
Time is money!
For some, perfecting a look is the work of a lifetime. But for Eli Barracuda Jr., style runs in the family. He was born with it. And I mean literally. Old ladies in the Eastern Patriot states still gossip about that perfectly manicured beard that Eli entered the world with. It's a natural phenomenon and requires no maintenance. The afro is another matter. Have you noticed the way it matches Eli's jet black tie? That's the kind of attention to detail you learn to expect from the Barracudas. It's an admiring 8 out of 10 from us.
Not a problem.
Before making a lateral career move into murder for hire, Fugu Furukawa ran a family sushi house. You can see that origin story all over her dress this evening, from the octopus motif that curls over her shoulders to the chopsticks that hang from her belt. We'd like to say those are purely decorative, but the truth is, Fugu is a habitual poisoner. If she offers you canapes at tonight's party, we strongly suggest that you decline, politely. There's more than enough room for a concealed weapon in that hat after all. For the same reason, we're giving Fugu's outfit a fearful 9 out of 10. Red Ivan's dress sense is what happens when your guiding fashion principle is patriotism, and the country that you're loyal to is one you've invented yourself. As you can see, Ivan's awarded himself a great big gold star made of actual gold. The medals on his chest, meanwhile, were presumably bought from some hard-up veterans on eBay. Bit of trivia for you, those tasseled military shoulder pads are called epaulettes. When in doubt, wear something French. Even the rockets in Ivan's launcher match his one-colour palette, and you have to appreciate that commitment. It's the opposite of classy, but that makes it classless, and isn't that what any good communist wants? It's a Karl Marx 10 out of 10.
Affirmative.
Here comes Full Metal Jackie, wearing camo from head to toe. It might have concealed her movements in the jungle, but against this red carpet, well, she's a sitting duck for our paparazzi. It's a look she calls hiding in plain sight. The headpiece was designed by Armani. Oh no, sorry, let me take that again. The headpiece was designed by The Army. And yes, her lipstick is applied primarily under the eyes. That's not the customary way to do it, but who says American football doesn't have a place in high fashion? Then there's the belt of live ammunition, worn like a sash. Turns out that that's just something Jackie had hanging on the back of her wardrobe at home. It's the sort of item that you have readily on hand when you're an arms dealer, which is what Jackie is. For that minimal effort, she's getting a 4 out of 10. If you want to stand out from the crowd, make sure the crowd you belong to is long dead. That was Incendio's thinking when he decided to become a contemporary icon of Elizabethan dress. If you think the sight of a man wearing a ruff in 2021 is annoying, wait until he starts with the magic tricks. Yep, there he goes, harassing tourists for attention. There'll be a written warning from Max about that tomorrow. You mark my words. Incendio might look like the bard, but his card tricks leave us bored. Give it a rest, Fakespeare. 2 out of 10. At every red carpet event, there's a smartly dressed older man nobody can quite place. He's important, we're sure of that. Isn't he the founder of Instagram? No, that's not it. Maybe he's the lesser-known brother behind an Italian fashion house. Could he be Timothée Chalamet's dad? In truth, this is exactly how Carl Caffard likes it. A master forger and imitator, it's been said that the man has more aliases than socks, and he's wearing 3 pairs of socks tonight. No, the diamond in his cane isn't real, it's a fake. But when the world's foremost experts can't tell the difference, what is real anyway? We're giving Carl a 3 out of 10 for triggering an existential crisis. Knees up, knees up. Here comes Iris at a jog. It's not the runway walk they teach you on America's Next Top Model, but it certainly sticks in the memory. Although memory isn't really a problem for Iris. She has 16 gigabytes of RAM. You'll notice that she's rocking the exaggerated collar and cap of a 1950s flight attendant. And, oh, she stopped dead. Either she's completing a hardware update, or no, she's just carrying out a 360-degree scan of her surroundings. Now she's got a comprehensive record of every paparazzo in the room, and can preemptively hunt down any that took photos from unfavorable angles. It's the price of a public image paid with the blood of her enemies. And it's bought her a 9 out of 10. Ah, Dr. Ming. The hazmat suit might look odd to you right now, but trust us, it's going to become the centerpiece of your spring-summer wardrobe. In fact, many of the looks first seen here tonight are set to spread across the world in the coming months. Not because they're stylish, but because Max is planning a hostile takeover of the entire textiles industry. Just pray you don't end up wearing something from the Ming line, which we've judged a 4 out of 10. Last but not least is Emma. Seeing her walk the runway is like spotting your old head teacher after you've left school, only she's being played by Gillian Anderson for some reason. On her lapel, Emma wears an obscure symbol belonging to a secret society. Just kidding, it's obviously a skull. And as we all know, skulls make any item of clothing instantly twice as cool, which turns Emma's 6 out of 10 outfit into a 12 out of 10. And so we have tonight's winner. What does Emma win? The insidious resentment of every other guest at this event. That's fashion, darling. Right, those are tonight's models. Max started the evening with a solid but safe 7 out of 10 ensemble, immediately upstaged by Eli, whose immaculate beard earned him an 8. Fugu basically scared us into a 9, and then we saw red and gave Ivan a 10. Full Metal Jackie's functional 4 out of 10 look didn't convince, but at least she wasn't wearing a bloody Elizabethan ruff. Hey, Incendio. Yep, still a 2 for you. Cal Caffard's Blig was only good enough for a 3, while fearsome death robot Iris landed a 9. Dr. Ming proved a 4 out of 10 hazmat has-been, and Emma stole the show with a 12. By all means, stay for a while and mingle. Just remember, no canapes. And don't ask anyone who they're wearing, because if you catch them in the wrong mood, they might start wearing you. Should you make it out alive, you can subscribe to Rebellion for more Evil Genius 2 videos. That way you can keep up with the most dangerous people on the planet from a safe distance. Goodbye and good luck.